Stop scrolling. If you don't understand this one mental skill, you are 10x easier to control in this year. Right now, someone in your life, maybe a friend, a partner, a boss, or maybe even someone you follow online, knows exactly how to pull your strings. They know which emotions to trigger, which fears whispering, which version of you to summon when they need something from you. And the terrifying part? You won't even feel it happening. You'll think it was your idea, your choice, your emotion. Today, I'm going to show you the one psychological weapon that master manipulators are completely powerless against. By the end of this video, you will think differently, protect yourself differently, and see people differently forever. Stay with me. This gets dark before it gets powerful. Section 1. The Invisible War. Inside your head. Let's start with something uncomfortable. Every single day, you are thinking thousands of thoughts. But here is what nobody tells you. You are almost never watching those thoughts. You are inside them, drowning in them, reacting to them like they are absolute truth. And that invisible gap between your thoughts and your awareness of them is exactly where manipulation lives. Dark psychology is not magic. It is not some supernatural power that certain people are born with. It is the calculated science of exploiting the space between what you feel and what you understand about what you are feeling. When someone skilled in manipulation enters your life, they do not attack your logic. Logic is too slow, too deliberate. Instead, they bypass it entirely. They go straight for your emotional triggers. They study your patterns, your cognitive bias, your insecurities, your need for validation, and they weaponize those patterns against you with surgical precision. Think about this deeply. Your brain is not built for truth. It is built for survival. It craves patterns. It seeks familiarity. It desperately wants to belong. These are not weaknesses. They are deeply human. But to a master manipulator, they are open doors, unlocked, unguarded, and completely exposed. And most people walk through life never realizing every single door is wide open. Section 2. How manipulators exploit your cognitive bias. Here is where the dark psychology gets dangerously specific. Pay close attention, because you have almost certainly experienced every single one of these, and you probably did not recognize it in the moment. The first exploit: confirmation bias. A manipulator tells you something that perfectly aligns with what you already believe about yourself or the world. Your brain immediately accepts it without questioning. No verification, no resistance. They know this, so they always wrap every lie inside a truth you already hold. The second exploit: the sunk cost trap. You have invested time, emotion, loyalty, or identity into this person. Now they use that investment as a leash around your throat. You cannot leave now. Look at everything you have sacrificed. Look at how much you have given. And your brain, wired to avoid waste at all costs, agrees with them against your own survival. The third exploit: social proof manipulation. They manufacture the illusion that everyone else is on their side. Nobody else has this problem with me. It is only you. Slowly, quietly, you begin doubting your own perception of reality. This is gaslighting. It is one of the most psychologically destructive forms of mind control, and it works because it attacks your trust in yourself, the one thing you cannot afford to lose. The fourth exploit: fear-based urgency. They create artificial pressure, impossible deadlines, subtle threats, emotional ultimatums. Decide right now or lose everything. Because they understand something neuroscience confirms. Under intense stress, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for rational decision-making, goes partially offline. They are not manipulating your mind. They are manipulating your biology. Section 3. Building your metacognitive shield. So how do you actually build this defense? Because understanding manipulation exists is nowhere near enough. A skilled manipulator does not care what you know intellectually. They care what you do under pressure, under emotion, and under stress. Step 1. Create a daily mental audit habit. After any emotionally charged conversation or interaction, ask yourself 3 non-negotiable questions. What did I feel during that? What specifically triggered it? And most importantly, did my reaction serve me, or did it serve them? Practice this every single day, and your self-awareness skills will compound faster than any other mental investment you make. Step 2. Map your personal cognitive bias, blind spots. Everyone carries them. Do you crave approval from others? Then flattery manipulation is your vulnerability. Do you fear confrontation and conflict? Then guilt tripping is your open door. Do you need to feel intelligent and seen? Then intellectual flattery is your trap. Name your weak points yourself, loudly and honestly, before someone else quietly names them for you and uses them as weapons. Step 3. Master the 3-second pause. Not a meditation retreat, not a journaling practice, just 3 seconds of deliberate silence before you respond in any high-pressure moment. 3 seconds is neurologically sufficient to ask, is this response my authentic choice? Or am I executing someone else's carefully written script? That pause is not weakness. That pause is power. Section 4. The darkest truth about manipulation. Here is what most psychology content will never have the courage to tell you. The most dangerous manipulators in your life are not strangers. They are not random accounts online, running obvious schemes. They are people you love, people you have trusted for years, people who have spent months, sometimes years, quietly studying your patterns, your triggers, your fears, your needs, and your deepest blind spots. Not because they are evil in some cartoon way, but because manipulation is often what people do when they lack the emotional maturity to connect honestly. And the most painful truth inside all of dark psychology is this: the most powerful manipulation never feels like manipulation. It feels like being chosen. It feels like being finally understood. It feels like someone sees you in ways nobody else ever has. That warmth, that intimacy, that magnetic pull-it can all be engineered. This is why emotional intelligence alone will never be enough protection. You can be deeply empathetic, deeply caring, and deeply perceptive, and still be completely controlled. Because empathy without metacognition is a radar system with no filter. It receives every signal but cannot separate the genuine from the manufactured. The master manipulator does not fear your feelings. They feed on your feelings. What disrupts them entirely, what makes their entire system collapse, is a person who refuses to be unconscious. Section 5. The identity shift that changes everything. This is the section most videos skip. And skipping it is why people learn about manipulation, nod their heads, and then get manipulated again 3 weeks later. Information alone does not protect you. Identity does. There is a fundamental difference between someone who knows about dark psychology and manipulation, and someone who has genuinely internalized a new self-concept. The first person collects knowledge. The second person becomes someone who cannot be easily moved. The real goal of building metacognition, emotional intelligence, and self-awareness skills is not to become paranoid. It is not to walk through life suspicious of everyone. That itself is a trap. Isolation is one of the most effective manipulation tools that exists. The goal is to build such an honest, grounded, clear relationship with your own mind that when someone attempts to rewrite your reality, you feel the friction immediately. It feels wrong in a way you can name, trace, and reject. This is the identity of a mentally sovereign person, someone who knows their values so clearly that manufactured urgency cannot override them. Someone whose self-concept is so stable that flattery does not inflate it and criticism does not collapse it. You become, in psychological terms, low reactivity. And a low reactivity person is the single most frustrating target a manipulator can encounter. They will move on. They always do. Here is the truth that ties everything together. Manipulation does not happen to weak people. It happens to unconscious ones. And consciousness, real, practiced, daily consciousness of your own mind, is a skill you can build starting today. One conversation, one pause, one honest question. Whose script am I running right now? That is where your freedom begins. If this video made something click for you, share it with one person who you silently worry about. Not because they are weak, but because they deserve to know this exists. Subscribe, because what comes next goes even deeper.